Hello, this is Ric Beattie. I'm the Senior Minister here at Unity of Royal Oak in Royal Oak, Michigan. We're in the Metro Detroit area. And it's an honor always to be with you on Wednesday to share some ideas. I usually read something and then talk about it a little bit, and then we have a short meditation. And tonight I'm picking something a little bit different to read, to share with you. And it's 21 reasons that a longtime Unity minister, Martha Giudice, years ago, wrote a prosperity series of 21 items. And the question is, why not be rich? And you can get this as a PDF from the truthunity.net website if you want it. You could search it, you will find it. Anyway, number 1. It is my Father's good pleasure to give me the kingdom of all good. It is my Father's good pleasure to give me the kingdom of all good. So the kingdom of God is the awareness of God, the consciousness of God. And God gives that to us. God gives us the ability to be a part of that kingdom, a part of that awareness, of that way to live, that consciousness. Number 2, prosperity is spiritual. Spirituality prospers, she wrote, and I love that. Spirituality prospers. There's enough of everything for everyone. There is enough. Now, when people take a lot more, in my opinion, than they need, and then don't circulate it in some way, that's just hoarding. You know, we think about people who hoard stuff in their houses, but there are people who hoard money, billions and billions and billions of dollars. So, not making it, it's fine to be rich. Please be rich. Why not be rich? Because it is God's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. Number 3, I am the rich child of a loving Father, and I dare to prosper now. And that is a quote from Catherine Ponder. I am the rich child of a loving Father, and I dare to prosper now. Number 4, God is the source of a mighty stream of substance. I am its channel of expression. Think about that for a minute. God is the source. Our first principle is that God is one presence and one power, not two, there's one. We call it good, we call it God. And God is the source of everything. God is my source. Charles Fillmore would say that often. Charles Fillmore, our co-founder. God is the source of a mighty stream of substance. Substance is the energy. I think of it as the energy. We take, and it's also our prayer energy. We take an idea, we get that idea from the very mind of God, and then we cloak it in substance, energy. We talk about it, think about it, dream about it, get excited about it, and it comes to pass. That's how things become. Here's one that I love. Number 5, I am prepared for unlimited increase of good now. Are you prepared? How would you feel if you had an unlimited increase of good? And good isn't just money. Prosperity, please understand this. Why not be rich isn't just money. It could be money, but it's many things. I have a very rich life, and I'm not wealthy. I'm doing okay, but I'm not wealthy. except I am wealthy. I think about this community that I lead, and I'm privileged to do so. Boggles my mind. So I'm wealthy, and that the work that I get to do is amazing, blesses me, it helps me feel like I'm contributing somehow to the greater good, and I'm prepared for an increase of good. Always, I'm always prepared for an increase in good. I imagine frequently, one of my favorite visualizations is, and I do this for both my home and for the church here, imagine that I go to the mail, here the mail comes in the mail slot, and I notice that there are just envelopes and envelopes there with checks in them and money in them and people's best wishes to us and thank yous. And I do the same at home. I imagine myself going to my mailbox, opening the mailbox, and money just falls out. And I've done that for a long time, to get myself prepared to receive it. I think that the issue isn't, is there enough of it? There is enough. It's, are we ready to receive it? You have to receive it. Be willing to receive it. And we receive what we give, as we give. So there's a lot involved with living a prosperous life. Prosperity is my spiritual right. I dare to prosper now. We live in an abundant universe. There's enough of everything for everyone. Enough food, enough raw materials, if we use them wisely. Number 7, I quickly release all mental limitations, negative emotions, and physical accumulations that keep my good from me. I activate the free flow of my good now. Notice it's now, not, well, I activate it. Well, when? Now. In this moment. It's always now. I release and I let go. I am open to God's flow. I dare to prosper now. Why not be rich? Number 9. Pardon me. I freely and fully forgive and begin to love myself and others. Forgiving and loving attracts new, rich good into my life. Forgiveness is a powerful key, one of 2 powerful keys that help us demonstrate, heal, and the keys are forgiveness and gratitude. Forgiveness and gratitude. I freely and fully forgive and begin to love myself and others. Forgiving and loving attracts new, rich good into my life. Number 10, I expect a miracle of God's rich abundance to manifest in my life now. And this is a lesson plan, really. These are the topics of a prosperity series that Martha Giudici presented long ago. Number 11, the superabundance of spirit is mine in mind and manifestation. Pardon me. It exists first in the mind. Right? The idea of it. See it. Act as if. Jack Boland used to say, act as if you already had it. Because you have it. You have it first in the mind. You have it as an idea. And then we work with that. We write affirmations. We give and receive. We talk about it, think about it, not in a braggart way, but to keep our goals, to keep our desires of our hearts in front of us. Desire means of God. Desire. And the sire is, in this case, God. I work miracles and I speak words of increase and abundance. I work miracles and I speak words of increase and abundance, not just for me, not just for this community I lead, but for the world. It's possible. It's possible for us to have really good health care. It's possible for us to have a good education system again, because I know I got a great education growing up. in the 60s and early 70s. It's possible. My constructive, uplifting, fulfilling words prosper me now. Do you find yourself catching yourself speaking in terms of lack? Oh, I wish I could have that, or they have it and I can't. There's not enough. I don't have the money in my checking account right now. Dream, dream. See it come to pass. I am prospering now. My rich thoughts prosper me now. That was number 14. Number 15, I am rich in mind and manifestation. Oh, I think I've just doubled one. Number 16, my mind is filled with rich images that prosper me now. Rich images, the beauty of our planet, the woods, the ocean, mountains. Where mountains and forests meet ocean, that's my favorite. That's Walla, California. I used to love to go up there on vacation. Picturing power prospers me. Wayne Dyer once said, you'll achieve it when you believe it, and when you see it. See it with your mind's eye. See that happening for you. 18, positive feelings increase my prospering power. What do you do that makes you feel really positive? One of the things that makes me feel really positive is to be aware that I have an energetic effect on other people. I can bless them. I don't even have to say anything. I can bless them, and energetically they would know it, because we live in a vibrational universe. Oh, they're not going to know that Ric Beattie is sending a blessing, but I hold the space for them. Positive feelings, making a difference in someone's life, opening the door for someone, helping someone with their groceries, getting them into the car, to the cart. And you have to be careful when you approach somebody. They may run screaming, like, oh no. But people aren't used to people being nice to each other sometimes. Loving brings me prosperous living. Loving. Loving. Give your love away. Love with abandon and unabashedly. Love yourself. Remember to love yourself. Number 20, systematic giving assures abundant living. I love the little rhyme. Systematic giving assures abundant living and a steady flow of my rich good now. I've been a tither for years. I've tested it, and I didn't start out with 10%. I started out, I think, at 3%, and then upped it to 4%, and I gave more. And I give to a variety of things, and I support several of our Unity, like Unity World Headquarters and Unity Village and Unity Worldwide Ministries and this church that I lead, all of them. Number 21. Thank you, God, for my increased prosperity, manifesting as peace of mind. Now here, this is some of the things that Reverend Martha Giudice defines as prosperity. Thank you, God, for my increased prosperity, manifesting as peace of mind, health of body, harmonious relationships, and abundant, successful living now. Prosperity is more than money. It certainly is money. It's also peace of mind, health of body, harmonious relationships, and abundant, successful living now. So I'm going to, in a moment, start some music. Today I'm going to use the Heart of Oneness, music from meditation by Gregory Barrette, who's now retired, but a Unity minister for more than 40 years. That's a powerful piece, and I use it with his permission. But before we do that, let's just take a moment. Oh, I want to share a couple of things with you. I'm inviting people, and I keep announcing this, and I haven't maybe put enough focus on it, but I'm inviting people to take 5 minutes every day. Just take 5 minutes every day and imagine our upcoming national and local and state elections happening smoothly, peacefully, easily, and always on the up and up. And I ask you to move beyond thinking about an individual party or person, but hold a space for the elections and for the nation. We're an amazing country, and we seem to be in a spot where some people think that everything is awful and we're going in the worst possible direction, and others think we have some things to work on and we're doing okay. So everybody's got a different opinion. Let's let go of our opinions for a little bit and just hold it 5 minutes every day. There are, 97 or 98 days to the election. Can we hold that space and beyond until the election is certified? So if you can do that, that'd be awesome. Also on our website, unityofroyaloak.org, you can find out about what we have going on here. You can make your contribution if you feel so led. You can find our address if you want to send us a note. Or I'd love to hear from you. If I can encourage you or support you on your journey, we're all on our own journey. It's unique to each of us. And there's really nowhere to get to. Journey is almost a misnomer, because we grow in consciousness, but it's not like there's an end game. It's not a tick box exercise. Okay, I can check that off of my list now, it's done. No, it's not the way it works. So it's always good to be with you. And if you're local to us, come to the church and experience. This community is incredibly loving and incredibly friendly. At least that's my experience and what I see and what I hear from other people who have landed here and call this home, a spiritual home. So we would love to see you here. And I'm letting you know that on August the 25th, the last Sunday in August is our picnic. So our annual picnic. So if you're in the area, come on down and picnic with us, celebrate with us. Okay. So now, as we begin, center yourself. Center yourself and settle into your chair or under your yoga mat, wherever you are right now. Maybe you're in your recliner. And scan your body. Start with your toes, wiggle them. Flex your feet, your ankles. Notice your calves and shins. If there's any tension anywhere, invite it to flow away. Invite it to leave you. See it flowing away, returning to the nothingness. Moving up the knees, amazing joints. The knees are the big muscle groups of the upper leg, the buttocks and the thighs, all those muscles that propel us, help us move, walk, ride bikes, surf, all kinds of stuff. Continuing up now to the your waist area. There's a belt of muscle that rings your waist, keeps things all together, our back tight, and keeps our guts like where they're supposed to be. You notice any tension, just let it drain away. Continuing on up, now the middle of your back, and on the front of you, the solar plexus area, just a little above that, your heart. Bless your heart. It's an amazing instrument. The beating of your heart and the breathing of your lungs happen. Nothing you have to do to make it happen. Have you noticed? And then up to then back around to the back, the middle of the back of your head, back of your neck, your shoulders, them, your arms, fingers, and all the way up. Your face. Wiggle your ears if you can. I used to be able to do it and you could see it, but not anymore, I guess. Wiggle your ears, wiggle your nose, Scrunch your face up. And relax. Then move yourself right up to the crown chakra, the crown of your head. And imagine that that is like an aperture on a camera, the opening of the lens. And imagine that it's wide open as I begin this music. And take a deep breath and sigh it out. And allow yourself with each breath to relax a little bit more into the seat that supports you, or the chair, or wherever you are, laying on your floor, on a rug, on a yoga mat, wherever. Allow yourself to relax. Meditation is a turning away from the outer and toward the inner. What's inner? We are unique expressions of the life of God. That's our second principle. And I've often said if we could really latch on to the reality of that, we would change everything in a moment. But we're getting better at it, as individuals and as a society. If you hear any noise, and there's construction going on outside of my office, out in the road, if you hear any noise that startles you or disturbs you, choose to see it as a reminder to turn within. And then bring yourself back to the breath, and then follow the breath inward to your very center. Usually the center of me is my heart or my solar plexus somewhere, and it could be, less my brain, because the heart, there's more information flowing from the heart to the brain than from the brain to the heart. I find that fascinating. And as you continue to become more and more relaxed, you can close your eyes or soft focus them, like squinted or wide-eyed, whatever works for you. They all work for me. And allow yourself to become open. Open to receive from Spirit. Open to trust. Open to a new adventure. Open to being prosperous in every area of your life. And let this music carry you. And in a few minutes we'll have a prayer. And I'm going to take us into prayer now, because I'm going to have to go and get a cough drop out of my car. What I want you to do is imagine a world that works for all. A world that works for everybody. I think it's possible. And call to mind anyone that you know. Maybe it's yourself who's standing in need of prayer. Maybe they've asked you to pray. I'm thinking of the names on our prayer text chain. that the prayer ministry team and I share. Anyone that you know who's looking for a healing. I'm thinking of a young man who took a TikTok challenge that I don't know anything about, a Benadryl challenge, and ended up unconscious in a coma in ICU. And that he's finally come out of that, and now he's dealing with hallucinating. So hopefully he'll be okay. I believe that he will. But anything, the condition of the world, whatever's important to you, just call it to mind. And pray with me. Father, Mother, and everything, God, we give thanks as always for your presence with us, in us and as us. We are grateful for this time to be together. We're grateful for these helpers, the 12 powers that guide us. We're grateful for the ability to have a relationship with source energy, with all that is, with God, whatever that really means. And I think it means many things. I think it's hard for us to define what that is exactly, because we don't have a language for it. And in this moment, as we are connecting, we bless the world. And we bless the world with love, and we bless the world with plenty. Sandy Scott, one of my former associate ministers long ago, used to do a chant, peace and plenty for this planet. Peace and plenty here and now. Peace and plenty for this planet. Peace and plenty here and now. Amazing. Amazing. It's true. There is enough for all of us. And so we lay hold of our prosperity, and we share generously our joy, our peace, our happiness, our philosophy for living, a smile, opening a door, being a helper, and not a hindrance to life. For this we give thanks as we let it be. And remember, my friends, that the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well. Namaste.